A landmark study has found that women with chronic fatigue, or ME, tend to have more symptoms of co-occurring conditions than men. Our science and technology editor, Tom Clark's been talking to one of those who's been taking part in a study.
Pippa Stacey was diagnosed with ME, or chronic fatigue syndrome, as a teenager.
At my worst, I could only stand up for a couple of minutes at a time. At the point I'm at now, I can stand and walk for about 5 or 6 minutes, and the rest of the time I do use a wheelchair. A lot of people saw that as a tragedy, but in fact using a wheelchair has been one of the best ways I've learned to pace myself and manage my activity.
The condition affects at least 250,000 people in the UK and means normal levels of exertion cause extreme fatigue, but its cause is a mystery. So when researchers launched the largest ever study of ME, Pippa immediately signed up and told her 14,500 Instagram followers about it.
For a long time, people didn't even truly believe that the illness existed or that it was as severe as people were telling them that it was. But the fact that this study is looking into the biological causes of ME and is adding to this growing body of research that is showing all of those biological abnormalities, I think that's going to go a long way.
The Decode ME study has so far enrolled 17,000 people with a diagnosis of ME. The overwhelming majority, more than 83%, are women. Their survey results found women had more symptoms in addition to fatigue, including brain fog, sleep problems and muscle pain that tended to be more severe. This gender bias informs the next part of the study, DNA analysis of up to 20,000 participants. The genetics are complex and won't point to an immediate cure, but it could be a major step towards demystifying a misunderstood, often maligned illness.
If we find genetic factors that predispose people to ME, then at least we'll be able to provide that evidence so that people can go to their health professional and say, here is some exceptionally strong data that demonstrates that there is a genetic component to ME.
Genetic clues could help explain the role of infections in triggering ME, as well as identify potential drug targets. And the more participants the Decode ME study can recruit, the more insights they'll gain. Tom Clark, Sky News.